Okay, so in this session we're going to do a little bit to work on the strength of our arms, the hands as well. So we're going to just start thinking about grip strength, and we're going to use our spiky ball, a band, a resistance band if you've had one, and some hand weights. So we're just going to start with a little squeeze of the ball with the whole hand, just almost like you're sort of kneading something with a bit of dough between your hands. Just get a little squeeze of the ball from one hand to the other. And then from there, just in one hand, just a little squeeze and release. So whole hand and the fingers and the thumbs. And then we're going to do individual thumb to index finger, little squeeze and release. Onto the middle finger, so thumb to middle finger, little squeeze and release. And onto the ring finger, starts to get a little bit feeble when we get to the ring finger. And little finger, gets really feeble when we get to the little finger, see how you go. And then just to the other hand, so whole hand, fingers and thumb, squeeze, release. Good. And then thumb to index finger, squeeze, release. So you could use a squash ball, you could use ball of different sizes, different sort of resistance to them. To the middle finger, thumb to middle finger. So just building the grip strength, really important for our connection to our core as well, but also our health as we get older. Down to the ring finger, little squeeze releases. Lovely. And down to that little finger again, squeeze release. And then just do a little throw of the ball from one hand to the other and just gripping it each time as you do. Don't worry if you drop the ball, it's a little coordination exercise as well. So just see how you go. Lovely, good. And then when you're ready to, we can just pop our spiky ball aside and we're going to do a little bit now with our band. So you want to make sure that it's a reasonable length, and we're just going to have our feet stepped into the middle of the band and have the band into each hand, and you want to start with a little bit of tension onto the band. So find that length out through the body, soft with the knees, nice long back, long through the back of the neck, and nice and neutral through the pelvis. The arms are just down by your side. We've got a little bit of opposition with the band to begin with, and then we're just going to pull the elbows up a little way, and then we release coming back down. So go slowly, little pull up of the elbows, and then we release down. So almost as if you're going to pick up heavy shopping bags, and then we release. So we've got the grip of the band for one aspect of it, but also then working into the upper arms with the strengthening. So just watch that you're not hiking your shoulders up towards the ears. Try and feel a sense of connection from the pubic bone to the belly button to the lower end of the sternum. So you're just working through to support the trunk of the body as well. Last one there. And then just keeping the band in the hands, but we take it through a different way to make sure the wrists stay long. And now you might have a little bit more slack on the band. We're going to take it into a little bicep curl. The hands lift towards the top of the shoulders. Again, making sure that you've got that connection from the pubic bone to the belly button to the lower end of the sternum. Controlling the lift, but control the lower as well. So if I come side on, you're keeping nice and long through the back, soft with the knees. And then if you want to add to that, we can add just a little small knee bends, slowly lengthen, knee bends and slowly lengthen. Lovely, good. And the last one there. And lengthen, lovely, good. Take the band out from underneath the feet. We can pop that aside, And maybe if you were using a mat, maybe just pop your mat aside as well, because we want to make sure we're not going to have anything that we're going to trip on. We're going to use our hand weights. You could also use sort of small filled water bottles if you wanted to, or cans. Again, find that neutral position of the feet, nicely planted. The weights are going to be in the hands on either side. We're just going to start the little bicep curl. The hands lift towards the top of the shoulders. We lower the forearms down. Again, as you're working, try and feel that you've got that sense of support from the pubic bone to the belly button to the lower end of the sternum. So you're not shifting through the body there as you work. You can get a little spiraling of the forearm bones if it's comfortable for you. And then we can take it into a little bicep press where we reach the arms up, lower and back down. So into the bicep curl, press the arms up then, and then we return. So we come in, we reach up. Again, just watch the shoulders, make sure you're not locking into the elbows. Lovely, good. And then just making sure that the space around you is clear. One last one of these. Finish with the hands in front of the line of the shoulder. Reach the arms forward, we come back. Reach the arms forward and we come back. If it's comfortable for you, we're going to take it into a forward step or a forward lunge. We don't have to go too far. It can be a small step or it can be a little bit more generous if you're comfortable too. That back heel can lift to make sure that it's comfortable through the foot and the ankle, and then you're not locking into the joints. And try and keep it as light as you can as you step back. One more each side. Last one then. Come back to that neutral position of the feet. Arms down by your side again. Take it just into a half floating arm to your shoulder level. Lower the arms coming back down. And again, that half floating arm. And then we lower back down. So just see how you go. Lovely, good. So it might not be even on both sides, it doesn't matter, just go to where's comfortable. Again, make sure the space around you is clear. We're going to add to that if you're comfortable too. We're going to take it into a little side step. We come back to the other side and we come back. So as you step out to the side, make sure the knee bends. Again, light through the foot. We don't want to be heavy into the joints. Lovely, good. Nice long arms, but soft with the elbows. Just one more each side. Last one there. Come back to center. Find your parallel placement with the feet once more. Go back into that bicep curl, lower the arms, lift them just slightly back into the bicep curl, into a tricep extension. So as we go, what we're going to do is add to this again. As you extend back, step the foot back, you come back in line, other foot steps back, and then we return. So it's into a little back lunge with the tricep extension. Again, make sure you're keeping nice and long through the body. Light with the planting of the foot. Make sure you're not collapsing through your center. Just one more each side, front knee soft, oopsie. Last one there. Come back into your neutral position, feet nicely planted, into a Pilates squat. Knees bend, arms forward, exhale to lengthen. Light through the toes, press down through the balls of the feet as the legs are lengthened. So you fold and you lengthen. Again, watch you're not locking into the knees. Lovely, good. Supporting both front and back of the body. On that next one, hold that squat position. Pull the elbows wide, reach the arms forward, lower the hands to the knees, and then we lift. And we pull the elbows wide, reach the arms forward, lower, and then we lift. Again, pull the elbows wide, reach forward, lower, and lift. Again, pull the elbows wide, reach forward, lower, and lift. A couple more here. You want to make sure that your weights aren't too heavy. So just work with the weight that's comfortable for you. Lovely. One more of each. Lift the arms, pull the elbows back, reach forward, lower, and then you lift the arms and then lengthen out through the legs coming up from there. We're going to put our hand weights aside. We're just going to finish with a little press up at the wall. So if you don't have any equipment, it's a nice way of building that strength into the bones and the muscles of the body through the upper body. So we start on a long diagonal. The hands are in line with the eye gaze. Spread the fingers and the thumbs as much as you comfortably can. Feel like you're pressing your hands into the wall, trying to push the wall over. That's going to engage around the lateral side of the trunk to begin with. And then slowly let the elbows bend. They go down towards the floor. We slowly lengthen. We come in and we slowly lengthen. So make sure that you're keeping nice and broad across the back of the shoulders, that you're not collapsing into the wall. You want to keep that sense of support again from the pelvis, on the pubic bone, to the belly button, to the lower end of the sternum. Slowly as you come in, slowly as you lengthen away. And then adding to that, if you're comfortable too, we can press the hands away and then we land. So we take it into a little push away just to find a little bit of spring into the hands and the wrists and the forearms now. Just catching yourself each time. And last one there. Lovely, good. And when you're ready to, just bring the back of the hands towards each other if you need to. Just give yourself a little wrist rest there, sorry. And when you're ready, that's you all done, and hopefully you enjoy that little workout for the arms.